Hello, this is Anne Spencer and welcome to the Wellbeing Channel, where we try to keep intentions and enthusiasms for an easier and healthier lifestyle and always to find fun in what we do. I think so, of course. Scientific ways for you to take control of your mental health, and none more important than now. Live your happiest life. Yeah, so all you fabulous humans out there, in the year 2021, I believe in you. And you are fabulous. But that's not the question, is it? The question is, do you believe you are fabulous? Yeah, this is it, 2021. And in this episode, I want to just give you a little information on health and areas of community and all those things that build your belief, making it palpable. Yeah, that's a good word. So, moving on, I guess, to resolutions. Well, they don't work, do they? So many people have said that they don't work. And, well, they don't really work for me either. I suppose it's putting too much pressure on yourself, isn't it? But to look forward is good enough. That's a good enough start. It's a start, and that's what we want to do. We want meaning and purpose, that enthusiasm. And that's where I'm starting this year with this podcast. Meaning and purpose, yeah? And if I have any strengths, because I'm looking within, looking deep within, and if I do, even just little, I would like to help you if you're listening, help other people to find their enthusiasm, and channel those good things that are in you. Yep, that is it. It is community. Like I say, for so many people, mental health has been affected by the lack of association, by the lack of being connected through this pandemic, And we are all in this together. And it is the lack of community that has seen a lot of us suffer the most last year. So we don't want to carry that into 2021. Yes, and it is here now already. So let's chat. Yeah, although it is nice to have that personal downtime. It really is, that time to gather our thoughts, gather your thoughts with just 10 minutes meditation, 10 minutes stop, breathe in, recognise where you are, relax, all of that. Thoughts without any intrusion, of course. Yet we still need, obviously, the social interaction, and we need that more than ever. And that's no new news, is it, so to speak? So many people will suffer long-term effects of this coronavirus pandemic on our mental health. Your mental health is paramount, and heading towards, perhaps antidepressants is not really the way to go if we are able to even address and connect on these issues now or earlier, before it gets worse. Of course, they can be effective in short term with doctors' support, social support in some way. But even if they can, we are looking for a lifestyle to live by long term. Medication really, on a long-term basis, is not conducive to moving forward with holistic living. That's all I'm trying to say. And lest I forget, the meditation can really assist you so much more long-term. So if we can address and connect on issues now or earlier before they get worse, that would be the most important thing to do. Apparently, and I've been reading that recently, that the talking therapies that we have had previously have plunged during this pandemic. And talking therapies in terms of being one-to-one with someone. This pandemic, as well as many other health issues, of course, has struck so seriously in all many avenues of our health, and mental health being included, of course. And I think the counselling services going online may be something that might help some, but it might also not work for others. It might be inappropriate for certain patients, so to speak. So it's finding ways to help ourselves and knowing ourselves so much better, getting to know ourselves before the conditions, before they become more severe and complex. The way in which we live our lives can become very complex. So sharing what we feel And being aware of how we feel in the first place, getting to know yourself, it's key. And it's always, always okay to feel low. Always okay to feel low. Recognising it is the important factor, recognising how you feel. And this is why it's so important as well to be aware of ourselves and those around us too, so we can know our feelings and help each other through certain situations just by through any communication, even this means, this sort of sound therapy, if you like. Some challenges will seem like impossible, but impossible challenges still need to be faced, and we can overcome them. In Glasgow, where I live, and of course so many other places in Britain, all over the world of course as well, who have so many support groups to help difficult life situations, is a testimony to our countries of endeavouring to support platforms, trying to get things right for us as people, for their people, belonging to a community. They're all out there. It plays such a big part in our mental health, in our lives. It is what we do. And my place of work, for example, I don't think I'll be going back to work for a long time yet, a few months anyway. But I want to look to the side of positive here on that, or at least be there to be aware of those people who are finding life very challenging. Obviously, and myself included, certain things that are happening in our lives, and the whole of last year as well, we are finding very challenging. And this podcast or this kind of communication, whatever it is, hopefully I want to be able to help myself and many others. And when I say challenging, probably the best case scenario is challenging. There must be so many worse situations as well that we have faced and perhaps will face in 2021. Mental Health Awareness Week in Glasgow, for example, all these aids of communication out there. And if there's anything we can do, no matter how small, we can really strengthen the life of others and ourselves, of course. I came across a little website called, well, it's a Glasgow website called Health in Mind. And it's a worthwhile little website to look at. Well, I'm saying Glasgow, but it's Scotland, isn't it? But for anyone else, wherever you are, the same type of website will exist in your own area. So just Google that and look at your own area and just have a little short browse, a little time to see what they're saying and different ways in which to help. For many different reasons as well. There's different resources within the site, news and blogs, etc. Community campaigns that you can get involved in if you would like. But there's lots of information with the coping of the uncertainty during the COVID-19 and ways to get involved, not just for you, but perhaps for others too. So it's all about trying to feel that you are in control, and if you're feeling a little bit out of whack, go on to something like that. It's worth a good look if you're finding things tough or looking to help yourself in some way or to help anyone else. It's inspiring. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, and just to add, just take that 10 minutes to close your eyes, relax, sit up straight, breathe slowly for 10 minutes, and then take a little look at the website. I like that. Yes, I am relentless in promoting the 10-minute meditation. Well, longer if you like, but only because I know it works. It works for me. So, well, I just wanted to put that out there actually for this new year, 2021, dare I say it again, accelerate us into good ways of coping or good ways of living to help ourselves and in helping others, of course. We need humans. We need other humans. Obviously, there'll be some we want to avoid, you know. That'll be all personal, of course, but you get what I'm saying. You know, you surround yourself with the people that make you smile, darling. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It's just the way of life. But don't worry about it if you feel bad about someone. But the right human contact. You get what I'm saying. And hopefully this podcast, a podcast therapy, to give you information and the motivation that we need sometimes when we just think, oh gosh, you don't feel that fabulous. You don't believe in yourself. Please remember. And sometimes when you go in and out of these little websites or any little podcast you might listen to, it just reminds you that you are on track, and you have to think to yourself, look how far I have come through difficult times, difficult times last year. And you may find some this next month, January of 2021, as I keep saying, with its own trials, as I said before. But you need to find your own voice within you, and sometimes that information is an affirmation of what you're doing and how you're going to cope. We always need the help of other human beings, as other human beings need the help of us. That's all I'm saying. So mental health through this kind of therapy, through laughter, spreads like a healthy infection, if you can even say that. It's a bit of an oxymoron, isn't it? Healthy infection, 2 words going together. Well, you can be infected by good laughter. Well, that's all I'm saying. So that was short and sweet, but hey, that's me just at the end of my 2021 intro. But I hope to come back in 2 days' time. No, don't hope. I will. Remember to subscribe, please, so I can carry on. And I'm hoping to join another platform. Platform. Everyone says platform. What is that? A stage, a ramp, I don't know. But everybody uses platform. So it's another area to spread my wings and fly. That's what I want you to do. So see you next time. That's only in 2 days' time. Am I getting that right? Yeah. Thanks, guys. Bye for now.